Hello my friends and welcome back to an alien underwater world filled with wonder and peril. Craft equipment, pilot submarines, and Subnautica. It has been a while since we've looked into some wicked mods, and let me tell you, the community was not just sitting back idly. I'm going so fast, I'm literally outrunning my own body. I'd be very curious to see if it decides to attack me. Man, this is so freaking cool. Nothing like the smell of fresh pepper in the morning. I really should start writing a script for these. This is just... And why don't we start it off with a new vehicle? You might remember from a video a while back, the Wrait submarine. Well, it is back and it has been updated, overhauled, and improved. I mean, look at this thing. This is definitely up there as the cutest vehicle mod that I think we've ever gotten. The main feature of this submarine, of course, is that it doesn't just have to stay underwater. By pressing G, I can pull the gear in, and then by pressing F, we should be in flight mode. And now, if I rev up and angle up, let's see, there it is. Look at that. Not only is this keeping the horizon line for us, but now I can fly around the map. I mean, how freaking wicked is this? Let's see if we can pull a little victory lap up here around the Aurora. Man, this is so freaking cool. And of course, I can angle it back down into the water. Maybe... Ooh, that's the mountain island, so not into that. This thing is so freaking cool. Now, you will note that the crash depth is only 100 meters. So I would not necessarily expect to be taking this thing very far, but let me craft this here moon pool. And let's see if we can park this thing inside. Oh, we definitely can. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite custom vehicles out there. I highly recommend you guys check it out. Now, we all know I am a big fan of making Subnautica more challenging than it has to be. And in that vein, let's talk about oxygen in your bases. Normally, if I build a base like this, and I place down a bit of power, it will start automatically generating oxygen for me. Well now, as you can see, there are no oxygen generators in the base, and so my oxygen actually keeps ticking down, albeit slower than usual. So how can we remedy this? Well, now, in order to have oxygen in your bases, you need the air synthesizer. Using 2 titanium, a wiring kit, and a fiber mesh, you can build this little device right here, and this will actually start the oxygen production inside your base. Now, inside the settings option of this menu, you can actually change how much this little air synthesizer can produce. So if I was to take this down to 0.5, you can actually see that the net oxygen production is actually in the minus, and this means that because my base is as large as it is, I am actually now slowly losing oxygen rather than gaining it. This means I would need to build another one of these, as you can see, and not just that. In order to survive, I would need a bunch more. And there you go, only now, with like, what, 6 or 7 that I just built, would I actually have enough to keep producing oxygen. But overall, a super cool mod, and the modder is planning to keep expanding it, adding new base pieces that help you produce more oxygen, so definitely go check it out. Now, I know I threw you guys for a bit of a loop with the Wrait vehicle because we tested over there, and this is the place where we usually test new vehicles, and there's a good reason why I'm back here. It's because we have a new vehicle. Now, we've had a vehicle that can go underwater and that can fly pretty well, but what if you want to just skirt along the surface? We have the Lightning Boat, a small, nimble speedboat that will set you back a titanium ingot, lubricant, 2 power cells, lead, and a wiring kit. But to be fair, you are getting what you paid for. So this is the vehicle, and just as advertised, it is indeed a boat. As you can see up front, we have ample storage for whatever you might need, and even 4 upgrades. We're going to definitely have to check what those are. And most importantly, you can start piloting the boat, and it goes pretty quick. Woo boy, I have to be kind of careful not to topple it because it does love to topple. On the left hand side there, you can see the controls for the engine, so it is kind of like a regular boat in the sense that you basically just get forward and backwards. But yeah, when you put this thing to full throttle, boy does it go fast. I mean, that lightning in the name was no accident. Look at it. Oh my goodness, my headless body is even there. I'm going so fast, I'm literally outrunning my own body. Yeah, I don't think we can really reach this kind of speed with anything else in the game, and it's pretty awesome. Now, what I'm really curious about, how can we upgrade this thing? So I'm gonna build a little moon pool down here. Alright, so here's the purple VF fabricator, and we can have depth modules. I don't really think these are necessary for this vehicle. We can try something like energy efficiency module. I don't know if it will let me equip it, but it sounds like something that this could use. Oh yeah, that works. Look, we can put stuff like the energy efficiency module into it, so technically now it should eat a bit less energy. I do love how it bobs on water though. See, this really makes me feel like we're on an ocean planet. I feel like in Subnautica, because you spend so much time under the water, it almost starts to feel after a while like you're just floating or flying. You kind of forget that this is supposed to be water. I feel like having a boat just kind of really brings that back. Plus, like I said, I really don't think you can move around much faster than this using any of the other vehicles. Maybe that one fighter jet, if they ever get that working. So yeah, if you guys want to cruise into the sunset on this lightning speedboat, you should definitely check it out. Now, it would not be a modded Subnautica video without some new terrifying creature. So, what is it this time? Well, it's weird. This is the Tessopatherio. The way this Leviathan works is that it doesn't have a preset spawn. Instead, it has a chance to appear in a list of biomes. And to be honest, that is somehow even scarier than if it had a set location. Like, you don't know where it's gonna show up. Oh, hold up. I see something. Oh, guys, I think I see it. I think I see it. Oh, boy. Oh, that does look very spooky. Oh, my goodness. So this, my friends, is the new Leviathan. And it looks majestic for sure. Oh, the Reaper will attack it too. Now, this is gonna be a battle for the ages. Don't go after me. Maybe go check on the Reaper friend, right? In visuals, it does remind me a little bit of the Garg with the translucent elements. Oh boy. Slightly larger than the Reaper. Now, so far it hasn't seemed that interested in eating me. I'll see if I can maybe get a bit closer and perhaps even get a scan of it. A hostile Leviathan class species, which can be found both within and outside of the volcanic crater. The Tessopatherio possesses many small, sharp teeth that are useful for catching smaller creatures. Uniquely, it also has a pair of toothless jaws on the side of its mouth, typically acting as a funnel to prevent said prey from escaping. While it typically lives in the ecological dead zone, due to it being devoid of large prey items and potential territory conflicts with the much larger Ghost Leviathan, this animal must travel to and hunt in other biodiverse zones in order to survive. The full-grown length of adult specimens can vary in ranges of about 60 to 70 meters. Fast, agile, and occasionally erratic movements are typical of this species. When found within the void, it is surprisingly docile. Assessment: extreme threat. Be wary when exploring biomes near the crater edge, and avoid at all circumstances. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I'd be very curious to see if it decides to attack me. And the answer is yes, it will bite my sea moth. It's a very cool looking creature though. I love the two eyes. It is somewhat reminiscent of the Chelicerae from Below Zero, I suppose. Anyways, I love the design. And again, I love the fact that it just has a chance to spawn in one of these biomes. It's not guaranteed. So guys, if you want a new super cool creature to have a chance to spawn in one of your biomes, this is definitely the one you want. And that brings us to the end of this video. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, maybe consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. All of those would be very much appreciated. I want to give a massive shout out to all of our members: Cody the Bun Boy, Death Stranding, Tree464, Googly Boy, Proximity 30, Esteva Omello, Julian, Callum Whaley, Shitsu, E. Michael, Philip Svoboda, MR, Musical Soul, Yusuf, OG Burner, Master Uguay, Silver Soul, Kronos, Krayinda. Thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. With that, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'm going to see you in whatever next video I make. Bye bye.